Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to my San Francisco apartment. For those of you who haven't seen the last couple videos, my boyfriend Robbie and I just became healthcare travelers and we took our first contract in the San Francisco Bay Area. We just moved here from Tampa, Florida. We're here for 3 months. We've been here for about a month now and it's been a big adjustment to say the least. We've done a lot of things. There's a ton of things to do in San Francisco. But in this video, I just want to talk about the area that we live in. We got a 1-bedroom in an area called Telegraph Hill, and that is Telegraph Hill right there. Coit Tower sits on top of it. We were very lucky to get a 1-bedroom apartment with a full kitchen and a parking garage. The parking garage is huge because the amount of car break-ins that I have seen makes me uncomfortable. All of the locals have told me your car will get broken into. Obviously, don't leave anything in it that would entice someone to break into it, but regardless, you're probably gonna get a broken windshield or a broken window at some point because someone's just gonna try, which is super unfortunate. So Telegraph Hill is actually a really nice area in San Francisco. It's right next to the Embarcadero and Levi's Plaza, a bunch of parks. It's close to North Beach, Fisherman's Wharf, downtown. You really can walk to a lot of things. One of my favorite things about this city, which is gonna sound super dorky, is that there's wild parrots here. And they are so cool. Unfortunately, none of them have come to my window bird feeder yet. I'd say the landmark that we've visited the most since we've been here is Coit Tower. It's a super short walk away if you don't mind walking up a ton of stairs. So we can just walk to the Granite steps, which are just a couple blocks away. And it's an amazing panoramic view of the bay. You can see both bridges, the Bay Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge. We can see Alcatraz from there. We can see across to the East Bay and the North Bay, and it's just beautiful. But definitely difficult to find parking. I think there's only something like 15 parking spots there. So most likely if you go there, you're gonna have to climb some steps or some crazy steep roads. That's another thing about here is the roads are so steep. Like, it's crazy how the houses are built almost, at an angle because the road's like this and the house is like this, and I don't know, it's crazy. The videos do no justice, but walking up and down those things all day, you stay in pretty good shape. Just west of Coit Tower is North Beach, also known as Little Italy. We frequently walk over there to get a nice dinner or pastries. Ooh, the pastries, they are so good. And we might indulge in them a little too often. There's a really famous restaurant there called Tony's where you can grab a bite of pizza. Lots of great sandwich shops, lots of great restaurants in general, which I can put some down in the description. And then just south of there is Chinatown, which I haven't checked out too much yet. And then just south of that is downtown, which is where I walk to the MUNI station every day to go to work. Public transportation has been a huge adjustment for me. You definitely see a lot of interesting people on the train. But it's cheap and it's a fast way to get to work, which I can appreciate, of course. Right across the street from us is the Embarcadero. This is where all the piers are located, where all the cruise ships used to go out, but not right now because of COVID. It's where the famous Ferry Building is located. You can take it south to downtown, or right across the street from us is Pier 33, which is Alcatraz Landing, where they'll take you to the island called Alcatraz. It's a former prison. You can take a tour. It's really cool. Super windy, lots of seagulls. Beware, you might get pooped on. I need help.
Here's a leaf.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun. And then just north of that, you can walk up to Pier 39, which is very touristy, has lots of restaurants, probably super overpriced, lots of like touristy shops. But my favorite part is the sea lions. They are so cool. They all just like sunbathe on the deck and swim around and play. And we got here just in time because they leave for the summer. So we got to see them the first couple weeks that we were here, but they're gone now, so lucky us. And then if you keep going north, you're gonna hit Fisherman's Wharf, which is even extra touristy. Not my favorite place, but a cool walk, you know, you're walking along the water, which is nice, and you can always grab a bite to eat there if you really want to pay a lot of money, which is fine. I've done it. Everyone's got to do it at least once. You can also go to Ghirardelli Square, which is super cute. There's a few food options in there, little shops. You can get an ice cream sundae with historic names on it, like I got one called the Painted Ladies. If you keep going west, you'll go through Fort Mason, where we like to bike and skate a lot. You'll go through the Marina District, which has like beautiful homes, a bunch of sailboats, really pretty area. The Palace of Fine Arts is over there, super beautiful. Walking through that is like walking through a storybook. After that, you'll get to Crissy Field, which is a big field where lots of people hang out, and that has a beautiful view of the Golden Gate Bridge. And there's actually a rock climbing gym there that Robbie and I just recently got into, and we're total beginners. Well, actually, Robbie is a natural at like everything, so he's great. Me, on the other hand, I'm a beginner. I'm getting there, but it's cool that we discovered a new hobby while we're here. I'd say overall we've had a good experience in San Francisco so far. I will say it has been a huge adjustment coming from Florida though, just like total culture shock and weather shock, I guess you could say. I was underdressed, underprepared, let's just say that. I've had to buy a lot of jackets since I got here. There's actually a famous quote by Mark Twain that says, "The coldest winter I ever spent was a summer in San Francisco." I feel you, Mark Twain. Let me tell you, the fog here is real, the microclimates are real, the wind is real, and the mist on my glasses when I walk to the station every morning is super real and super annoying. Anyways, it's been really awesome getting to move to the other side of the country, meeting new people, seeing beautiful things, which in the next video I will show you all of the things that we have done in San Francisco so far. There's lots of beautiful hiking here, which is my favorite. There's lots of museums and parks and different things to do. I think the coolest thing about doing all of these touristy things is that we actually live here. So it makes us feel like locals, even though we're not. We're like, oh, look at those tourists, and we're totally tourists. But anyways, it helped us come up with a name for our channel, which is now Briefly Local, which I think is so fitting because living everywhere for a short period of time, you don't feel like a tourist, you feel like a local, but only for a brief amount of time. I love the name. I hope you guys love it too. All right, guys, I hope you like this video. Like I said, there's a ton of things to do in San Francisco, and we have done a lot of them. So that's what the next video will consist of, and I hope to see you then.